Good morning. Today I'm going to talk to you about your habits and how to change your mindset towards like short-term stimulation and what is really like influencing your bad habits, which is your environment. So I'm going to talk to you about how you can like first of all change your environment if you can. If you can't, how you can like still stay disciplined and avoid doing the bad things for yourself. So before we begin, my name is Michael and I help young men in their 20s start to get rid of their bad habits and replace them with more productive ones. So you can check out that link in the description and I offer more personalized support with that. So last night I was at a family event and there was all the junk food and snacks and alcohol that you can think of. And I've gotten to a point where I don't drink anymore. I don't like really snack, but every once in a while I will give in to like junk food. And what I realized is like I used to like in my process of like getting better with my habits and staying away from like junk food and like fast food and all that stuff, I got to a point where I became like really disciplined with it. And I guess it was maybe within this like last year, I got really good to where like I would be the guy who like the odd guy out, not eating anything, not just like staying away from all that stuff. Like if I was at family events or, if I'm at work, I'm the guy who doesn't eat the food there because I know it's bad for me. But like I'm actually trying to figure out a way to like balance like sharing a meal with people and eating some of the food so that I can at least like connect in some type of way, if that makes sense. So that's kind of a struggle that I've been like currently going through is like I can not eat the food, like the junk food, if I choose not to, but then I'm like, then I just like am always that guy who like doesn't really like relate with food or anything. And sometimes it's nice to like share food and have that experience. So my point is my point is that no matter what, your environment is going to influence a lot of your habits. Like if you're trying to eat healthier and you're always in places where there's junk food, then you're more likely to eat junk food. Like, no matter how much discipline you have, you will have those moments where you give in because it's in your environment and it's acceptable. Like drinking, for example, like it's pretty acceptable to drink in most environments. So if you're in those environments pretty frequently, but you make a goal of not drinking, like there's only so much discipline that you can have. Like you're always going to have that influence from other people being like, come on, man, like one drink, one drink won't hurt. Or if it's like junk food, come on, man, like just one cookie, one cookie won't hurt. Just those like little things will add up. And I'm not saying you can't be disciplined. Like I'm not saying that you are forced to give in. I'm just saying it makes it that much harder. So, like the easiest way to actually change your habits is to change your environment. Like I know you've probably heard it before, but it is true. Like who you spend your time with does influence you. Like you don't want to always be the odd one out. And that's why I was saying that, in my family, it's normal to, have these like desserts and have like alcohol and have like these meals. So if that's normal and, I'm the odd one out all the time, it adds up. It adds up, people saying like, "Oh, it's just one cookie." Like, come on, just like have a cookie or just like relax and like that type of stuff. So yeah, and yeah, I kind of just lost my train of thought, but that's the main point is to like change your environment because there's only so much discipline that you can have. And here's the thing, you can either be the disciplined guy and like avoid that stuff and choose not to like participate in any of that stuff that everybody else is. But then like you're feeling like left out. You're feeling not connected to anybody. You're feeling like you were missing something. So you could go that route, or you can choose to, like eat a meal, eat the cookie. I'm not going to tell you to have a drink because I don't. But you can choose to share a meal and share an experience but then you're going to get the negative effects of the meal, of the junk food. So that's the downside of that. So I guess the main the main thing would be to find an environment to where you can be connected more to your goal, like surround yourself in an environment of other people eating healthy. Surround yourself in an environment where other people are looking to make money. Like you don't want to feel like the only one doing what you're doing. And if you have that feeling, then you have two choices. Either like give in and have an experience with the people you're around, or feel left out. So yeah, I know this video's not making I don't know, I feel like it's not making too much sense, but yeah, main point, change your environment. So I'm gonna leave it at that. Check out that link in the description, and if you like this, hit that like and subscribe button. Thanks.